data. What does your data say about you? So real quick, I was in the grocery store trying to make a quick run to get some things to make some breakfast because I like to be in and out. Can't do the whole crowd thing, right? Nevertheless, was in this particular aisle looking for an item, and there was a man in the same aisle that I was in, and we were looking for the same particular item, but there are several options. And he proceeds to say to me, you think will be easy, that I'm always in here every week, and you think the app will download everything that I get every week, and put it in my cart, so when I go in I can just filter, get what I want, instead of having to filter through the whole list of things to see what's on sale, what's the best deal, and such and such forth. And I was like, yeah, that's interesting, because you would think that the system would be more advanced at being able to pick through and decipher through what you need, so you don't have to filter through everything. You could speak and the system would transmit in the atmosphere and download onto your phone what you're talking about, but that's a different vlog that we can get into later. And it made me proceed to think about, like, what data are we pushing out, transmitting out into the spiritual realm that is being picked up and decoded, right? And just like God knows everything about us, the enemy studies us. He's not an all-knowing being. Like God is all-knowing. He knows everything about you. He knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. He don't have to study you. He knows you. He knows what you're going to do. He knows where you're going to go. If you're going to go left or right. He knows what you're going to dabble in. He knows when you're going to get delivered. He knows everything. Well, the enemy studies you. He studies the things that will throw you off, the things that you like, that you struggle with, the things that he can tempt you with to throw you off the track of things of God. So he creates that list for you. He tries to put it in your face every day so you can go in and pick through, so you don't have to filter through and be like, man, I need to pray or I need to fast. He don't want nothing to come into your psyche that will go against what can destroy you, because he comes to kill, steal, and destroy. So he tries to generate a list for you. And it really made me think about how we really have to be so in tune with God daily. We have to be in prayer. We have to be on our face. We have to really seek after him so the enemy cannot throw us off track. And as we're beginning to cross over to this threshold of 2024, although we're just catching up, but that's on another vlog as well, we have to really go through and do a self-eval and clean out everything that goes against the things of God, and really put in our mindset that we are going to walk in this path that God has set before us. We're going to try everything in our power that we have to walk in the will of God in the name of Jesus Christ, because this world, if you have not noticed, is going through some things. But the people of God need not fret, need not worry, and allow God to lead us into every path, every avenue that he has set before us. God does not want to harm us, but he wants to give us hope and a future. And we have to stop leaning onto our own understanding and allow him to direct our path in every way, so that our data, when we stand before our Father and our data is set before us on that screen, that it's a replication of Jesus Christ, that it shows that there was no faultiness. It shows that there was no viruses and no infection of the demonic realm that has infiltrated into our life, that we were cleansed by the blood of Christ, and that we walked with Jesus in the name of Jesus Christ. So check your data. Make sure your data is up to par. Make sure you ain't got no viruses. Make sure there ain't no infections. You ain't opened up no malware that has infiltrated your life. And allow God to be God in your life. Allow God to do what he wants to do to you, through you, and for you. Check your data. Have an amazing day. God bless.